Okay, so on page 297, these are the answers that I came up with. These are my words, so yours don't have to be exactly the same. But how are these acute angles alike? I said they're all less than 90 degrees, right? If this is 90 degrees, a perfect corner, these are all smaller than that. And when I'm saying the part that's smaller, it's this part in here, right? This is the part that we're measuring, the distance of the angle. How is an acute angle different from a right angle? Well, acute angles are smaller than right angles. How are all of these obtuse angles alike? So they're all greater than 90 degrees. So we're looking at this part in here, the opening of the angle. Oh, that one's really close to a straight angle. And they're all going to be greater than 90 degrees. How is an obtuse angle different from a right angle? Well, they're greater. Obtuse angles are greater than right angles. And finally, how is an obtuse angle different from an acute angle? So I said an obtuse angle will always be greater than an acute angle because an acute angle is going to be less than 90 degrees and an obtuse angle is going to be greater. Okay, so again, you might have different words here, but make sure that you kind of get the gist. Okay, it's your turn to practice. So I want you to do this page 298 on your own. I will post the answer key so that you can check your work on your own. These are all things that we've practiced. You have examples of these in your geometry book. And just be careful. I want you just to remember when we colored these in the other day, that I'll get you started on this one. It says, use the letters to name two acute and two obtuse angles. So when you're looking at an angle, you're looking at this area in between. So if I colored this pink part in, the angle that I'm looking at, remember the vertex always has to go in the middle, would be angle AED. So I'm looking at this pink part, AED. And I want to ask myself, how is this compared to a right angle? So I can use a sticky note and put it up there, line it up with one of the lines and say, this is going to be greater than 90 degrees. So AED is going to be obtuse. Okay, and then you're going to do there's going to be another obtuse angle and two acute angles to find here. And you can color them in if that helps you see the angle. Okay, on the next page, 298A, I cut all mine out. It looks like this, and it says, cut along the dashed lines. You're going to do an angle sort. Okay, so I have cut my little pieces out here. And you're going to sort, this is what you're going to turn into me today, a picture of how you sorted your angles. So maybe you're going to put acute angles together and obtuse angles together. Okay, and then I just have it on my whiteboard here. So maybe I'm going to label them acute, obtuse. You could do circles and put all of them in there. Okay, maybe there's some outliers, which means some extra ones that don't fit in, like here's a right angle. Okay, so cut out these angles, organize them in the way that you think is best, and send me a picture. Maybe you have to tape them down on a piece of paper. That's okay also, but I want you to sort them, and you can sort them any way that you think the angles are similar. Okay? All right, and that's what I want you to turn in on Otis today.